Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
I'm like, okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Smacked Raw podcast with your hosts, Kyle Tyson, of course, Katie, Bebe. There you go. It's morning, man. Come on, give me a break.
I'm tired.
Yeah, we're here to recap Monday Night Raw from last night, and it was actually, you know what, Katie? It was a pretty good Raw.
Yeah, I didn't expect a lot because it's the go home Raw before Survivor Series, but I was wrong.
Yeah, man. It was decent, man. It was good. We'll get into it here in a minute, but of course, if you guys are new to the show, we're a wrestling recap show. We cover primarily WWE and AEW. However, every now and then we'll cover something else if it's big, like New Japan. I think they got Wrestle Kingdom coming up in a month or two. We'll probably touch on that and stuff. But primarily WWE and AEW. You can catch us live on twitch.tv/puttingyouover. Of course, all of our shows go up to our YouTube channel, YouTube/SmackDraw Podcast. And then, of course, the audio version, pretty much everywhere else you can find your podcasts. We're the official recap show for WrestlingNewsWorld.com. However, we've taken kind of a hiatus. We'll be back on the website here soon. But until then, you guys should still check out the site. Make it your home page for all of your wrestling news. Check out the articles. A lot of talented writers over there. In fact, I think they are currently looking for more writers. So if you're interested, hit up Wrestling News World on Twitter. Hit up their DMs, man. See what you can do for that. What else, Katie? What else we got?
Our Patreon.
Our Patreon. Yes, Patreon, where you can get stickers and t-shirts. Once again, thank you to our latest patron, Loyalty J. He's a friend of the show. He finally ponied up some money. We're going to send him out a sticker pack here soon. Make sure you guys help support the show. Head over to patreon.com/SmackDrawPodcast. We appreciate, of course, all the help we can get. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think that's it, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, that's it.
A special thanks to everybody that showed up last night for Among Us. The SmackDraw crew was playing Among Us. Turns out my wife is a murderous psychopath. She killed my ass. She didn't even win. She didn't care. She was like, hey, I got to kill Kyle. Whatever. My night's done. I had a fun time. Did any of the oh God, what's they called? The bad guys.
Imposters?
Any of the imposters win last night? I don't think so. No, I think we got one game down to like 3 maybe, and they still lost.
No. No, I think an imposter won once. Yeah, because I got voted out, and I was like, how am I suspicious? But okay.
Oh, man.
Disrespectful.
Oh, man. It was fun, though. It was fun. Among Us.
Oh,
That was
God.
the first time we finally all got together.
It was so funny. Every time somebody died, we were like, oh my God. Made it all types of dramatic.
Every time I'd be like, no, Kyle. Kyle.
No, Kyle. It was so funny.
It was fun role playing. It was hard not to rat you guys out because me and Jess were sitting next to each other, and
Yeah.
so very easily, like once I was killed, like I could be like, Jess, hey, is this person? But it was hard not to do that. Of course, I had to like mute myself anytime I was the imposter. like you could distinctly distinguish the sound of someone getting stabbed. You'd be like, hey, that doesn't sound like a normal task. Be like, yeah, my bad.
Well, we didn't even have like mics on or anything.
No, but I'm saying me and my wife.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you're the
you just-
imposter and you have your audio up, anybody sitting around you can hear that. Oh man. What else? You said you got a tattoo recently, right?
I did.
What'd you get a tattoo of?
I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see it.
Kind of. It looks like bananas.
It's a skull hand.
Oh, are you doing the whole like? You looked.
Kind of,
It
but
kind of looks like it made you look.
kind of, but it's because me and my friend didn't get tattoos in Salem like we wanted to,
Right.
so we still wanted something spooky-ish, like Halloween. So it's right there.
Sick, man. Yeah. You should have done it like in the 2 Suite.
No, I'm gonna get a 2 suite one eventually, but this was our matching one, so
I got you. Well, sweet deal, man. I need to get another tattoo. I want to. I just like anything I want to get. Like I want to get something big. I have a hard time getting outside of like black and white. Like anything with color, like I am so on the fence about. Like, but
Yeah.
so all my tattoos are black and white, and yeah, I just don't want to do another one like that. I want to have something colorful. I just can't commit to anything. It took my last tattoo that I got, which was like almost 10 years ago. That took like 2 years just to commit to that one tattoo. Yeah, man, I don't know. I get really weird about like it's gonna be on you for the rest of your life, and like I think about it, and yeah. Do you have any that you regret? That you're like, shit, shouldn't have done that one.
no, the only thing I regret about my heart, which it just got messed up during the process, so I just need to get it touched up, but this is my only color one.
Uh,
I only have 5.
yeah, I got 4. I got one that I deeply regret. I'm like, God, dude, that one's so bad.
Really?
Yeah,
What is it? Come on now.
It's a basement tattoo. It goes down my ribs, and it's in Old
Jesus.
English. Yeah, it's in Old English. It's so bad. It was okay at first, but I picked at it, so I like picked off part of it, and then someone touched it up, and they were really bad at touching it up. And then, not to mention, it's like in fucking Gaelic, it's the word koinale, which I like a quick Google translate. It's supposed to mean to persevere, but like it means like maintenance or janitor. So I don't know. Either way, it's a terrible tattoo, and like I regret it wholeheartedly. But the only way I'm covering that up is getting an extremely large, painful tattoo going down my ribs inside to cover it. So it's
Yeah,
gonna be a
nope.
while. It's gonna be a while.
Damn.
Oh man. How about anybody in the chat? Y'all have any shitty tattoos? Go ahead and let us know. Speaking of shitty, Monday Night Raw's opening was fucking piss poor. The same damn promo we've heard for like 3 weeks straight. Copy and paste it. Drew McIntyre, he believes he's going to go to Survivor Series. Randy Orton doesn't believe he's going to go to Survivor Series. And then The Miz says, I don't care who goes into Survivor Series. I'm going to cash in on you guys. So essentially the fucking promo. It was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a nothing intro. And then like I believe the first match was lame too, because that was the Lana tag team match, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so for some reason, Adam Pearce thinks it's a good idea to put Lana with Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax to take on Asuka, Mandy Rose, and Dana Brooke. Before the match, Nia and Shayna, like Lana's like, look, I'm gonna show you guys I'm a team player, Team Raw. You guys are gonna have to accept me. And I won't refuse to tag in like Randy Orton. And Nia says, bitch, you better not tag in, and otherwise I'm going to kill you. And so the match plays out. It's pretty much confirmed Mandy Rose is injured because you had Shayna Baszler attack her right out the gate. Because before the match, I was like, okay, maybe Mandy's all right. You know, we'll have to see how she does in the ring. She never gets any ring time. Just Shayna attacks her. And Mandy's carted off to the back. It essentially becomes a handicap match from there. It looks like Shayna might be putting away Asuka with the Karafuda clutch. However, Lana tags herself in. Stiff kick to Asuka's head, by the way. It's a fucking mean-ass kick. But, yeah, Lana gets choked the fuck out. And then Nia, who is the most disingenuous person. Nia could be like, Kyle, you look good today. I'd be like, oh, what the fuck's wrong with me? Like, you don't believe a word out of Nia's mouth. And she's like, don't worry, Lana, I'm not going to put you through the table. You earn my respect. And then she said, psych, put it through the table. I think it's like 9 times out of 10 weeks or something like that.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Yeah, stupid.
It was awful.
Oh man. Yeah. So, what'd you think of the replacements that were announced afterwards? Because of course you had Reckoning. This all ties together. We don't have to go completely in order. Later on, Reckoning, Mia Yim attacks Dana Brooke, takes her out, and then Adam Pearce announces we have replacements now for Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke.
I mean, I don't know. I don't like that he was just like, well, they're not doing anything. Put him in. I don't know. Well, I know Dana's probably has to go get tested because she was out partying, basically. That was all over Twitter.
I don't think that they would be like, hey, look, we're going to pull you from Survivor Series to get you tested, but feel free to mix it up with all these people. So I don't think testing at this point. They probably already did it.
Yeah. I mean, but she's out, Mandy's out, and we get Lacey and Peyton, which I love Peyton Royce, but
was this the plan all along? Or do you think they're doing this last second due to, I would think, Mandy Rose?
I gotta say it's last minute. Because, I mean, even last week, Mandy and Dana were, like, kind of there for Lana on the team, but, like, also not really there. So it seems like they were actually being a team. Well, the three of them, at least. So I don't think this was, like, the plan all along.
Yeah. Feel for Lana, because she's officially the only face in an all-heel team.
Yeah, wow, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Lana's technically a face at this point. Yeah, and she's just surrounded by heels. Like, they're going to murder her. Like, that or she's gonna be the sole survivor. I don't know, man. I don't know how that's gonna play out. Yeah, because Peyton and Lacey Evans, they're getting eliminated right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting eliminated right away. God, SmackDown's team seems so fucking weak. Women's and men's.
Well, women, they have Bianca Belair.
That's true. Yeah, they do. They do have Bianca.
It's Bianca, Ruby, Liv.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I want to say so. I think that's all it is. You can I'll look it up really quick if you want to go into what happened next.
Oh, it was the men's team arguing backstage, which I love the men's team.
Yeah.
They're just ridiculous. They're all just constantly bickering with each other. AJ's deeming himself captain still.
Skipper.
And then every time Skipper.
He's a skipper.
Stop with the goddamn accent. And every time he's like, well, as self-appointed captain, and Braun and Sheamus immediately are like, you're not the captain. Like, every time he says it.
Oh my god, you're not the captain.
Basically. I mean, AJ even brings up the point that they look good on paper, because they do.
So he says, we're gonna murder them. If you look at this team on paper, we're gonna destroy them. The only thing that's going wrong is we're at each other's throats. That's why I prepared a 4-on-4 tag team match tonight, okay? We're going to take on Retribution. You guys are going to get camaraderie. It's a good tune-up match, all right? And then afterwards, Matt Riddle chimes in that he's got like a nickname for his bodyguard. And AJ's like, don't even talk to him. In fact, don't look at him. He doesn't even speak English, all right? In which time the bodyguard says, I do speak English. He talks for this first time, and AJ goes on to be like, you do? You do speak English? Why haven't you told me? And he's like, you never asked. He's like, oh my God. He's like, I got so many questions. And he says, you're really tall up there. Is it true? Is the earth flat? Can you see the curve?
Stop.
And yeah, so they set up the damn the 4-on-4 tag match afterwards. It was actually it was all right. It was actually not that good.
You tried so hard to be like, oh, it was pretty. No.
No, I remember good tag match, and then like as I was thinking, I was like, oh wait, that was the New Day match. That was New Day and Hurt Business. That match was good. Did we get that match right afterwards? Is that what?
Firefly Fun House.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I missed the majority of this. I caught like the very end of it.
Oh no, it was all right. So during the opening promo, Miz threw some jabs at Bray Wyatt. So Bray Wyatt, essentially, him and Alexa Bliss, although Alexa Bliss really dialed in her Funhouse character this week, and now she has really good distinguishable characters between the Funhouse and her Fiendish character. I think it's a really good blend at this point. But essentially, Bray Wyatt did a little sequence of how he was training to take on The Miz, because he says he's going to have a match with The Miz, which I think this is the first time I've seen Bray issue a challenge for the same show. But he issues a challenge to The Miz. They do a little montage of him training like cardio and agility and stuff. And then he does a spelling bee as well. And jackass is the word, and he spells out M-I-Z, jackass. But it was silliness. It was okay. I think it got over Alexa Bliss's character a little bit better, and then of course set up the match with Miz.
Yeah, I caught it like right at like the spelling part. I came back upstairs and I was just like, "What the fuck?" I was really confused, but Alexa Bliss can do no wrong right now.
No, except when she like almost murdered herself and Morrison during that match. Jesus, it was like the Batista spot where Batista like over rotated John Cena in the powerbomb at Royal Rumble, and they just like flew over the ropes. That's kind of what happened with her and Morrison on the damn barricade. That shit was hilarious. It said I saw someone caption just that clip, and it was like when you get home with your Blue Chew, and then it's just a gif of Alexa Bliss just jumping across the damn place, onto Morrison. It was pretty funny, man. It was pretty funny. I showed my wife. She was like, "What's Blue Chew?" I was like, "Oh, never mind. You don't get it."
I just want that gif everywhere now.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
So after the Funhouse, because remember, like I'm looking at notes here. They're just
they're just not in order.
Just not in order.
This is Her Business taking on New Day.
Fucking fantastic. Yeah. These guys. I must have missed this. I kept seeing something about saying like take the mic away from Shelton Benjamin. Like, did he try to deliver a promo and it just like flopped on his face or something?
Yeah. It was before the match. Like Her Business was like, well, MVP was just talking. They're gonna hold the majority of the gold. Blah 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 blah.
Right.
Shelton gets on the mic. I don't even remember what he says, but it was just monotone, lackluster. I was just like, take the mic away.
Oh, now, some people over time, they develop their mic skills. Like Rey Mysterio was never a big promo guy. And then all of a sudden in 2020, he started knocking it out the park with a lot of his promos. Started doing really good. I think his stuff with Seth kind of dialed that back a little bit, because then he had no material to go off of other than it's the same shit. But anyways, Shelton, geez, man, all these years and you never kind of got that distinguish of a character on the mic. Although it doesn't matter, because once he's in the ring, that dude is...
He can go.
God dang, he countered a boom drop into a buckle bomb. And then at one point, and then he also did a fucking angle slam, a callback to the greatest tag team, or just Kurt Angle in general. It was, oh man, it was such an awesome match. And you know what? This has the potential to be the New Day versus the Usos circa 2016 and be the backbone of the tag division on Raw, which thank God, because Raw doesn't really have any other tag teams.
WWE doesn't really have tag teams.
I love during the match, commentary made it put it over. This is how you do tag team wrestling. I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up. You get one good match, all of a sudden you're the pioneers of tag team wrestling. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like, nah, wrong show, wrong day of the week.
Yeah. Oh, it was a good match. Kofi and Xavier picked up the win with Daybreak, is what they call their finisher. It was just kind of funny because, you know, you got Xavier and Big E. Theirs was the Midnight Hour. It's kind of like parallel. I like it. Anyways,
It's
yeah,
smart.
They retained their championship. I really for a moment there thought it was gonna change hands.
So did I. I
no.
was like, no.
Yeah, man. When you hit that angle slam, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit, angle slam. It's
Yeah.
over.
But no, man, these boys, man, they put on a hell of a match. I can't wait to see like a feud, nice long feud, and Her Business eventually is going to get those belts off of them. Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna look good too. Hopefully, Bobby's still champ at that point. I like that MVP kind of was just like hesitated when he was just like, "Yeah, we'll have the U.S. Championship, we'll have the tag champ, we'll have most of the gold, and then we'll think about it." Just like, yeah, because you know you got like Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre and murderers up top.
Like Fiend too. He's in
Yeah,
that picture.
Fiend.
Yeah, MVP would get murdered.
Yes, he doesn't need that target on him. You know, he really don't need that target. But I mean, he's got a good backup though. He's got a good backup.
He does have good backup.
Yeah.
Ow.
Loyalty J says they went to a steakhouse after, and MVP posted it was shitty quality. I don't know what he posted.
I'll go look. I'm real
Yeah.
curious now. Damn it, Jay.
What did we get after that? Was that Retribution, or what would we get?
The brief Drew and Sheamus backstage.
Oh, that was nice.
I liked that
Yeah, Sheamus is definitely turning face.
for sure.
Yeah, and then we're gonna get a Sheamus and Drew feud at some point, but Sheamus uncovers like this chest. Apparently, this has like big lineage. It's kind of teased at first. Drew McIntyre has a feeling he knows what it is, and then he opens up the chest as Sheamus walks off frame. It ends up being his old gear from when he was new to WWE, when he was the chosen one. And as he turns around, all sentimental and everything, Sheamus presents him with a literal fucking claymore, which that sword is like 6'4". Okay, like it's a giant fucking sword, man. But it was a nice moment, and it was probably the most genuine I've ever seen Sheamus. Like his character portrayed, that seemed like the sweet. Because even Sheamus, when he's a good guy, he's kind of a bastard, you know.
True.
Yeah, so that was like the sweetest I've ever seen him, which I mean is going to be a perfect for a heel turn. If you're going to make him seem so genuine, it's going to make it great for whenever he does turn on Drew. I can't wait to see them though. They're definitely let's go ahead and get a couple weeks of them tagging, just absolutely destroying people. That'd be pretty cool.
I'm in.
Yeah, I don't know how close we are to it with what happened later in the night, but yeah. But at some point, I just go back to like, what happened next? I'm just taking a stab at it. Was it Jeff Hardy?
No.
No, shit. I tried.
It was Team Raw versus Retribution with the little
sweet.
promo in the beginning.
With AJ Styles on the commentary table. No, this match was okay. It was the story. Essentially, Retribution was going to be squashed, but it was Sheamus and Braun Strowman turning on each other. At one point, Keith Lee had a pretty cool hot tag where he used Retribution literally as a weapon, which was like, it's always cool when you see a motherfucker hit another motherfucker with a motherfucker. Forget where I heard that. Yes, but it was all right. But I mean, ultimately it came down to the dissension within the team, causing a distraction when they easily could have pinned Ali, but then Ali ended up rolling up. Oh, was it Riddle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he rolled up Riddle, and he held on to that pin too. He sold the shit like out of that pin instead of it being like all lazy. He held on to that shit, and then they booked it. They just took off running, and it was lame. I still think Team Raw is gonna win.
What? Well, probably.
Probably.
But the only thing I liked about that match was, I think towards the very beginning, Dijak, I'm not calling him T-Bar because fuck, it's stupid. Dijak kicks Lee in the face, and I was like, oh my god, please. More Lee versus Dijak.
Yes, please. You know what I was kind of miffed about was AJ Styles like, I bought you all these really nice Raw shirts as a team. We're a team now. I bought you these Raw shirts. And I'm like,
nobody
AJ,
wore the shirts.
AJ, we were looking for those shirts. Where'd you buy them from? Like, we were just on WWE.com wondering if we could buy these shirts, and we couldn't find them. Like, you got to tell us, where did you find these shirts?
I'm about to tweet at AJ. Where'd you get them?
Yeah, we were looking for them. You know,
I did not. Well, they also have like USA on the back. So I don't want them.
They're
But
the plainest damn shirts.
they
You would
are.
think like it's supposed to be team. Like you would think they would emulate like jerseys or some athletic design. It is the laziest branded shirts I've ever seen. Like, and
That's how they've always been.
I know I'm for minimalism, but like that minimalist design just is ugly as hell to me. It really is, man. It really is.
I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
I cannot disagree.
It's stupid. They should feel bad.
It's stupid.
Yeah. Jeff Hardy was next, right?
Well, Nikki looking for Bliss leading into Jeff.
Oh yeah, Nikki Cross saying that, you know, she's finally now redevoting herself to her friend, and she's gonna get her away from the Fiend. Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Jeff Hardy confronted Elias in the locker room and essentially was like, come on, man, I didn't run you over, and can you please stop telling people I ran you over? And then he got angry and pushed him against the locker and then started like stroking his beard. He did though. He did. He got him by the beard, and I was like, not in like an intimidating way. I was like, look, man. I don't know what type of message you're trying to send there, Jeff. Pulling on Elias's beard, and then after that's all I could focus on, because he was angry about the flyers that Elias had posted, and afterwards Elias like tugged his own beard. There was a lot of beard tugging in that segment, man. It was just really awkward to me. All right, it was really weird.
I don't like the phrase of beard tugging. It makes me uncomfortable for some reason.
Yeah. Well, watching it made it uncomfortable. Okay. Like...
Oh god. Fucking crying.
Bama Dave says he's so done with Jeff and Elias. He's like, it's so past done. It's like a hockey puck overcooked burger done. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. The fire may have been reignited with all that beard pulling. That's all I'm saying.
Stop.
That passion looked like it got reignited between those two.
Ew. You're done.
I don't like where this is going. I'm sorry. I'm not proud of this. Okay.
You shouldn't be.
We're almost done with the recap, and we're not even 30 minutes in, so I'm trying to create shit.
Oh my god.
Just a lot of beard tugging.
Ew. It literally like makes my body cringe.
Go back and watch that replay now, and now don't tell me you don't have a different perspective on that shit.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
All right, take a guess on what's next.
the main event.
No.
No. Oh wait, no. Not the main event. Excuse me. Bray Wyatt and The Miz.
There you go. Good job, bud.
Well, there's only like 2 matches left, so.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Literally only 2 matches left.
Uh-oh. I definitely heard something bang in the background and is crying. You go ahead. I gotta go check on that. I'll be right back.
Okay, go deal with your kids.
Yeah, someone's crying. I'll be right back.
Okay. So we get Miz with Morrison obviously taking on Bray Wyatt, and Miz is like, "There's no reason for this match. Like, water under the bridge. We don't have to do this." Miz is clearly scared of Bray, and then Alexa comes out with her warped music. Listen, it's literally her theme song, except fiend images and fiend sounds in it. It's probably my new favorite music because it's so unique and it just fits her fiend character so well. And then she basically is like, he says no, talking about the fiend, I guess. And then Nikki Cross comes out and she's like, you need to leave, like, the fiend's bad for you. This isn't you, Lexi. And Alexa looks like she's kind of coming too. And then she just starts whooping on Nikki. Like, just whooping her. And then Adam Pearce and officials come out. Adam Pearce is the only person holding Bliss. Literally just holding her. She's trying to fight. Excuse me. And then Bray's music hits. And the coolest thing about this is, as soon as Bray's music hit, like the Firefly Funhouse music, her expression changes. She goes from pissed, wanting to kill Nikki, to laughing, smiling, whatever. Excuse me. And as Bray comes out, he is giving Nikki the meanest death glare, like intense death glare, and then turns to Alexa Bliss and is all happy, cheery, whatever. So the development between the three of them, already amazing. This match was good. Like we were talking about before, the main spot is Morrison tries to get involved, and Bliss kind of jumps on him and hits him from the barricade. Now I'll let Kyle come back in. You good?
Is the show still going? Are we still on the air?
It's still going.
Oh, sweet, man.
No, I
Fantastic.
let everything crash and burn. The fuck?
No, that's usually my job.
King of botch style, that's you.
It is it. Turns out my my boy was fighting with my other boy over Legos. So
The
and
Legos.
the bang I heard was just him stomping. Yeah. I was like, dude, you really? I was like, really? I was like, I came out here for this. I thought you'd be like bleeding or something. Like, come on, man. Like, get with it, Jesus,
Get with it.
please. But anyways, damn it, you already covered the Blue Chew stuff, didn't you?
I briefly talked about it, but go ahead. Go talk about it more.
She leapt on him like he came home with a pocket full of Blue Chew. Sorry, man. Like, look, I don't know. At this point, it's morning. I'm clutching at straws because we're not even going to hit like 40 minutes. All right. And it's a tweet I saw. Okay. I can't even take credit for this. I'm stealing tweets off the internet. All right. Is what I'm doing.
Who are you?
I don't know. I want to know who tweeted that. At least I'll shout him out because I'm pretty sure I retweeted it.
Did you retweet it?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's look.
Let's see here.
Sorry, I saw the gif of someone punting someone and then you talking about the karate class I left.
Oh, yeah. I guess I didn't retweet it. Oh, well, whatever. No,
You
you're
didn't.
talking about the whole karate story about like, look, I'm 32 and I'm definitely learned I'm not above wanting to beat a 12-year-old's ass.
Oh my god.
If you ever watch It's Always Sunny, there's an episode where Charlie Day and the gang beat up a group of kids. Like, not even like in a playful way, but like they filmed it like vicious. They like beat the hell out of these children, and it is an absolute riot, man.
It's gonna be you with this Karate Kid.
I'm telling you. No. I even said it in the tweet. I said, look, man, after by the time he's 8, he's had 4 years to learn how to handle his business. I was like, until then. And then it's a gif of an adult like just punching a kid in the face repeatedly. So, yeah.
Jesus. I didn't even finish talking about the match because then you came in
Oh, yeah,
and then
go
I got
ahead.
distracted.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. I mean, I don't even have a lot of notes for the match. It's mainly just Bray beating up Miz, Morrison getting involved, Bliss jumping Morrison,
Mhm.
and they just fly over the barricade. And then Bray hits a Sister Abigail, which Bray wins. Nobody's surprised.
Yeah. Oh, so I found the Blue Chew tweet, and it is. It looks like the GIF was made by Wrestling Covers, and then the Blue Chew tweet was from @_ Denise's Alcedo. So there we go. That's who I shamelessly ripped off and made it extremely unfunny. So my bad. My bad.
Really unfunny.
Yeah, my timing's off in the morning sometimes. Okay. But yeah, I mean, it was okay. It was a filler match. It was cool to see Bray Wyatt. Honestly, the coolest thing was Alexa Bliss's new remixed theme. That was pretty awesome, actually. Alexa Bliss's little Fiend remix was dope.
The warped music.
Yeah. You know, her finisher used to be called the Sparkle Splash.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Twisted Bliss. It used to be the Sparkle Splash.
Because she was glitter. Oh, what was it? It was like glitter something sparkle bliss. And then she got her nose broke by Sasha Banks. And then
Sasha Banks fucked up some people over time. We give Nia Jax a hard rap, man, but Paige ain't wrestling to this day still, is all I'm saying. Sasha Banks fucked up some people in her past. Tell you.
She literally broke Bliss's nose, and that's why they had beef for the longest time.
Yeah.
What a concept.
Hey, now. So the main event saw a really good match between Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton for the championship. During the match, we get the classic spots on the table. That table, by the way, refused to fucking break.
It really did.
Yeah. Randy Orton, a combination of Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre got slammed to that table probably like 4 or 5 times, it seemed like. And that table refused to fucking break. I wonder how, like, if those tables are gimmicked with like a switch or something. You got to think so.
No, like they have to be.
They have to be like somewhere under the table. They can just pull a lever and it's set to like unassemble. Like I'm on breaking. I don't know.
Because Lana goes through it every week.
Like
and
nothing.
Drew and Randy can't break it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's some shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. But Randy tries to walk off with his belt, and totally not general manager Adam Pearce comes out and says, "No, we're not going to have the main event go down like that. This is now no DQ." And the match continues. These boys go back and forth for a while. Ultimately, though, I mean, it came down to Drew McIntyre essentially hitting a Claymore out of nowhere, picking up the victory. Although you really felt it coming. I'm not going to lie. It felt rushed because we were watching the match, and then all of a sudden I noticed it was like 10:58. And I was like, they're not allowed to run over anymore. And like just as soon as I saw that, like sure enough, they just rolled in the ring and Drew hit a Claymore just out of nowhere, picked up the victory. Kind of a flat ending to the match, but all together is a good match. And then like they almost immediately cut off air as Drew is your new champ. I was pissed though, man. I wanted Miz to run in. Just like last.
You were like, "Where's Miz?"
Yeah, it dawned on me after I said that. That would be like, oh shit, that means he'd have to face Roman though.
Like, and he would die.
He would die. Yes, he would.
He would die.
I want to see Miz go into or win the world title at next year's WrestleMania if they still hold it to California, because it's supposed to be like WrestleMania's Hollywood or some bullshit next year again. And I was like, that'd be perfect for the Miz. Give him
it would
belt.
be.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, yeah. All in all, though, Raw was all right. It had a lame ass beginning, but I mean, it was decent. Like for the rest of the show.
Yeah, I mean, it was the go home for Survivor Series. Like I said, I didn't expect a whole lot, but Drew being champ, definitely didn't expect that until I saw him come out with like the kilt and the sword. I was like, fuck, he wins.
Yeah, I think Jay pointed out. That it is the third year within 2 weeks of Survivor Series. I think the world title has changed hands. Because you had it go from Jinder to AJ Styles 1 year, and then God, was it Daniel Bryan picked it up last year? I want to say beating AJ, and then yeah, and then this year, of course, Drew getting it back from Randy.
Yeah, you should have just kept him champ.
Well,
like, what was the point of making Randy champ for how he was champion for like 2 weeks?
I don't mind it because you got to get Randy closer to that 16. In my mind, I'm holding on to that fantasy booking of Randy and John Cena facing off both at 16 titles apiece for number 17 for the all-time record, and then they both retire. You know.
Actually, I'd be all right with that.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Just
Randy and Cena had some bangers back in the day.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, to rekindle that old feud, everything. I think it'd be pretty cool. I think it'd be good. So with that being said, you got to give Randy some titles. You can't have them all be like super long too. So
that's true.
Yeah,
I was kind of getting hyped for Randy versus Roman, but now I gotta say I'm probably more hyped for Drew and Roman.
Yeah, I mean, considering that's what they built for on SmackDown last week, you know, I was like, wow, they really are just like, fuck you, Randy on SmackDown.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah.
They're like, Randy's champ? Nah, fuck him. He doesn't matter.
Yeah. Bama says to add on to the Drew versus Cena, have Ric Flair at ringside on commentary. Have him at ringside.
Not on commentary.
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard him talk for long periods of time lately. Let's just say have him at ringside. just
have him sit there.
It's like it'd be like 10 minutes into the match, they pan to him, he's crying. They like wait another 5 minutes, they pan back to him, he's fucking bleeding. Because Ric Flair can't help but bleed. Oh man. Thank you everybody for being on the show with us today. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a rating or review on the podcast version. Share this with your friends. Definitely, actually, if you haven't already, please head over to YouTube. Subscribe to our show. We've actually got a couple new subscribers lately. We're trying to hit 200. So if you haven't already, man, we'd really appreciate it. Head over to YouTube /SmackDraw Podcast and sub to our channel. We'd be really grateful. Check us out later this week. Of course, we have our Wednesday reviews coming up. We have predictions for Survivor Series. And then, of course, we have Survivor Series. Katie is going to be a very, very busy lady this week. Along with myself.
I was going to say, what? So are you?
All of us except Kevin are going to be very busy this week.
Basically.
Kevin's contract states he can't do more than 2 shows a week. All right. But until next time, you guys, y'all have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Oh, shit. How do I do this again?
Oh, my God. You're the worst.
There it is.